Good morning, students. Myself G.Radha, Senior Lecturer in CCP from Government Polytechnic for Warangal. In today's class, we'll be discussing about the topics procedure to print active sheet in MS Excel and 2007 and features of print preview and procedure to print a selection and what is and history of spreadsheet software and features of spreadsheet software. In yesterday's class, we discussed about the topics that is filters in Access 2007. So we have seen how to define a filter, what are the different types of filters, and what is filter by selection, filter by form, what is advanced filter, and we have seen what is printing, how to define printing, and what are the options of print window, and what is the procedure for choosing a print area in MS Access 2007. So in today's class, students will be discussing about procedure to print active sheet in MS Excel 2007 and features of print preview in MS Excel 2007, procedure to print a selection in MS Excel 2007, and history of spreadsheet software and features of spreadsheet software. Now let us actually go into the topic in today's topic. So what is print active sheet? Okay, students. So first topic we are going to discuss is procedure to print active sheet in MS Excel 2007. So what is active sheet? Excel automatically selects this option button and prints all the information in whatever worksheets are active in your workbook. Okay, while printing the Excel workbook, what will happen? By default, active sheet option will be selected and it will print the active sheet. Normally, this means printing just the data in the current worksheet. Okay, to print other worksheets in the workbook, when this option button is selected, hold down Control while click the Sheets tab. To include all the sheets between two sheet tabs, click the first one and then hold shift while you click the last tab. Okay, students. So this is active sheet. So now we are going to discuss about the topic procedure to print active sheet in MS Excel. So first step, for printing the actual sheet in MS Excel, first display the print dialog box. To display print dialog box, click Office button and choose print or press Ctrl plus P. This is the first step to print the active sheet in MS Excel 2007. So when you press Ctrl plus P, then a print dialog box opens. Okay, students, you can see here in the slide, he's giving the picture of print dialog box here. Here in print dialog box, this is a print dialog box. Okay, you have some tabs on the print dialog box: printer, print range, copies, print what. Okay, this is a printer. So under printer, it will ask for the name of the printer, status of printer, what is the type of printer, and what is the port you are using, the port number. Okay, this is port number. And you have properties button, the where you have to set the properties for the page, and find printer. Then you have print range. Okay, in print range, it will select for the, suppose you have a workbook which contains the sheets. So you want to print all the sheets in the workbook, or you want to print only the pages between the range. And this is number of copies here. You want to print a sheet how many times, and there is a collate. It will follow the sequence here. Okay, if you want to print the first page, when you don't choose the collate, if you want to print a first page, then for 2 copies it will print first page for 2 copies, second page 2 copies, third page. When you click on collect, what will happen? It will first print first, second, third pages first copy, and then again print first, second, third pages second copy. Okay, this is the collate. Next, print what. Print what contains some options, that is selection, entire workbook, worksheet, active sheet, table, ignore print areas. Okay, here print what. Print what, that is selection. You want to what you want to do, you want to print only few selected cells. Okay, range of cells. If you want to print not all the data in the sheet but only range of cells, then you can select the range of cells and clear, open the print dialog box and click on selection. By default, active sheet will be that is opted, okay, that is a option, okay. Entire workbook, ignore print areas and tables, preview. You have also preview. Next we'll go to the second step. Okay students, these are the options on the print dialog box. Now what is the first step for printing the active sheet in MS Excel? First, display the print dialog box. To display print dialog box, what you have to do, you have to go to the office button, choose print, or press Ctrl plus P. Okay, then what is the second step here? Click the worksheet and then select the range of data that you want to print. Click file and then click print. Under settings, click the arrow next to print active sheet. So under the settings, you have to click arrow next to print active sheets and select the appropriate action. Click print. So these are the steps for printing the active sheet. Okay. So let me share the application, that is MS Access application, and show you practically how we can print the selection. MS Excel. Microsoft Office Excel 2007 application. Okay. So this is Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel here. Suppose you have some data here. Maybe come to here, select the cell, have some data, and then again suppose something here, and then type it again. Okay. So here we have some data on the Excel. Now suppose what you have to do, you want to print the active sheet. First what you have to do, you have to go select the data for which you want to print. And this is the data here. In the worksheet, go to the Microsoft Office button, there print, arrow print, then a print dialog box opens. There you can see print what. Come to print what, you have to select the name of the printer and then print what is there. Their active sheet will be always selected and you can press OK. It will print the okay. This is how active sheet is printed. Now, let us go back to the slides. Here under settings, click the arrow next to print active sheet. Okay, and this is how we print the active sheet. Now, okay, students, let us go now proceed to the next topic which we have to discuss here. So we were discussing about how to print the active sheet in MS Excel 2007. Now next topic is to view the spreadsheet in print preview. Okay, so in print preview, how can we view the spreadsheet? So where is print preview option? What is the meaning of print preview? It is nothing but taking, just seeing the view of a sheet before taking it on a printout, before taking printout of a sheet, putting it on a paper. Okay, that is hard copy. So previewing how it actually looks when you put it on paper before you take actual printout. Okay, left click the mouse office button, select print, select print preview. The spreadsheet will appear in the print preview view. Okay, print preview. This is a, see how this is a Microsoft Office button, print arrow, print preview. Click close print preview button to return to the normal view. To make previewing your spreadsheet easier, add the print preview command to the quick access toolbar. So you can also add a print preview command to the quick access toolbar also to open the print preview. Okay, now let us go to the next slide here, exploring print preview. So when you open the print preview window, what will happen is these are the different parts of the print preview. You can see in the picture. Okay, see here. Okay, students, see here, this is a first part, print preview. Okay, tab indicates you are in print preview mode. This is a print preview tab. Second one, print, provides you with the same print dialog box you can access from the Microsoft Office button. Then third one is a page setup. From here you can access many of the same options that are available from the ribbon, such as page orientation, scaling. Okay, this is page setup. Then you have fourth part is a zoom, toggles between zooming in and out of the spreadsheet. Okay, then fifth part is next page, uses these commands to move between the pages. Then sixth part is show margins, that is view and edit margin markers. Then seventh option is close print preview, close current view and return to spreadsheet. Eighth indicates number of pages and which page you are currently viewing. This is the eighth part. Here you can see preview page 1 of 2. This is eighth part, indicates number of pages and which page you are currently viewing. So these are the parts of the print preview. Okay, students. Now let us proceed to the next slide. Okay, in print preview, to modify margins, column width or row height while in print preview. Okay, how to modify the margins, column width and row height in the while in print preview. Click the print preview command on the quick access toolbar. Okay, or select print preview from the Microsoft Office button menu. The spreadsheet opens in print preview mode. However, your cursor over one of the blank margin markers until a double arrow appears. This is a double headed arrow. Left click and drag the marker to the desired location. The change will be reflected in the spreadsheet. To modify margins, select the page layout tab. Okay, left click the margins command, choose one of the predefined settings or enter custom margins. Okay, this one is the thing you have. Then this is about in print preview, how to change the, how to modify the margins, column width, row height while in print preview. Okay, then the next slide he is discussing about to modify margins, how to modify the margins. Okay, select the page layout tab, left click the margins command, choose one of the predefined settings or enter custom margins. Okay, students, here you can see it here. This is a page layout tab and page setup group. Under page setup group you have margins here. In the margins you have different types of options you have. Okay, to use scale to fit. Okay, select the page layout tab, locate the scale to fit group. Here you can see it, scale to fit group at the last, it is there. Enter specific height and width or use the percentage field to decrease the spreadsheet by a specific percentage. Scale to fit is useful feature that can help you format spreadsheets to fit on a page. Okay, to change the paper size. How to change the paper size? Select the page layout tab, click size command, select a size option from the list. You can see here in the picture, this is size. Okay, to define a print area, left click, then drag your mouse to select the cells you wish to print. Click the print area command, choose set print area. So this is a, to define a print area, you have to go to the page layout tab, page setup group, and there you have print area command. Click on the arrow beside print area, then select the options. Drop down menu opens with options. Select set print area. Okay, now, only the selected cells will print. You can confirm this by viewing the spreadsheet in print preview. To return to the default settings, which is the entire worksheet, click the print area command and then select clear print area. Okay, now let us go to the next slide. Next one, he in the next slide, in this slide he's discussing about to insert a break. Select a cell below where you want the break to appear. Select the breaks command. Select insert break. Click print preview to confirm that the break appears in the correct place in your spreadsheet. To use the print titles command. So we have seen how to insert a break in print preview. To use the print titles, okay. This is an important command to be familiar with if you are intend to print your worksheet. It allows you to select specific rows and columns and oblique or columns that will be repeated on each printed sheet. Imagine how difficult it would be to read page 48 of a printed spreadsheet if the column and row heading only appeared on the first page. Okay, this is the print titles. Now next slide. To use print titles command. This is an important command to be familiar with if you intend to print your worksheets. To allows you to select specific rows and or columns that would be repeated on each printed sheet. Imagine how difficult it would be to read page 48 of a printed spreadsheet if the column and row heading only appeared on the first page. Select the page layout, click the print titles command. You'll see in this picture. Okay, titles command is there. Actually, you're not able to hear. See here, I'll show you. I'll share the application and show you practically how this will be affected. Okay, click the icon at the end of the field. Okay, students. So this is what you have: page setup sheet. Select the first row in the spreadsheet that you want to appear on each printed page. Okay, you have to select the first row in the spreadsheet that you want to appear on each printed page. Okay, here by left clicking row 7 to select it, you indicate that you want this row to appear at the top of each page, that is which contains the, here he is giving an example. You can see here, students, you can see here he's taking the column headings: bills, date, paid, January, February, March, April. Okay, students, so he want to display all these column headings in all the in first row of each page. Okay, so this is about the, next is the, click the zoom button on the print preview tab or click the previewed page with the magnifying glass pointer. The previewed worksheet displays at 100% zoom so you can see the details. After you enlarge a page to actual size, you can use the scroll bars or the arrow keys to bring new parts of the page into view in the preview window. To return to full page view, click the mouse pointer on the page or click the zoom command button on the print preview tab. Okay. Excel indicates the number of pages in a report on the status bar of the print preview window. If your report has more than one page, view pages that followed by clicking the next page button in the preview group of the print preview tab. To review a page you have already seen, click the previous page button. This we have already seen there. Okay. This one. This is the next page, previous page on the print preview. So this is what about he's discussing. Next, click close print preview button to return to the previous preview. You can also choose to modify the page setup or print directly from the print preview tab by using the buttons in the print group. Okay. So these are the things we can see here. Okay, students. So these are the options in print preview. So print preview dialog box. These are the options you can see. So I'll open the application here, Excel application, and show you about the print preview practically. Okay. Go to the Microsoft Office button, left click the mouse and go to print arrow print preview. Okay, here you can see print preview dialog box opens here. In the print preview tab, this is the first part we have already discussed in that PPTs, okay, slides, and this is print, and this is a you have in print preview tab you have print group, zoom group, preview group. Okay, under print group you have print command, page setup command, zoom group you have zoom command, and preview command. Preview group you have next page, previous page, show margins, close print group. So these are the things you have already discussed in the this one in page. Suppose if I click on the print command, directly it prints without asking for making any changes in the page settings of page, that is changing of margins, okay, or orientation. All these things need not to be changed directly. You can print on the paper. If you go to page setup, you have to make changes in the pages. Okay, students. So page setup dialog box opens here. Page setup dialog box contains four tabs: page, margins, header and footer, header oblique footer, sheet. Okay, now you have page tab. Under page tab you have again orientation, scaling, paper size, paper quality, first page number, and you have options also, options button. Okay, this is options buttons you can see. Now next, this is orientation, means this is about the how to print on a paper, that is from top to bottom or from left to right. Okay, that is portrait means from top to bottom, that is landscape means from left to right, the way you print. Next, scaling to adjust a normal size fit to pages wide by this one. Next, paper size. This is paper size, print quality, first page number. Okay, this is about all these things about the pages tab. Next, margins. You can set margins for the top, bottom, left, right. Here you can see, students. See here, you have a header. Okay, center on page horizontally and vertically. You can set it. Then you have header and footer. You can also assign header and footers to the pages, that is nothing but a sheets. Different odd and even pages, different first page, scale with document, align with page margins. Okay, this is about the header and footer. Next comes the sheet. Here you can select the print area here. This is a print area, and this is print titles, row to repeat at top, columns to repeat at left. Okay, then you have print, grid lines, black and white, draft quality, row and column headings, comments, cell errors, and page order. How to print from down then over. So these are the options you have in a page setup command. Okay, then you have a zoom here, then show margins. When you click on checkbox, when you uh, select this option, show margins, what will happen? You can move, you can take the mouse pointer over that margins here. See the arrow change to double headed arrow, there you can drag and drop it like this. Okay, for setting the changes here. See, you can move the, see, the text has been moved into the middle. Okay, this is how we can change the margins here. So, okay, students, I think you are able to see here and understand it. See how it is moving. When you change the margins, the contents in the Excel sheet is moving. Okay, grid lines means you can see rows and columns, just like a cell, Excel cell. You can see rows and columns. then you can have, because you don't have any pages here, only for one page is that, that's why your next page and previous page button you're not able to use it, then you have a close print preview. Okay. Okay students, these are the options on print preview. Okay, now let us go to back to the PPT and see the what is the next topic you're going to discuss. I think you are able to understand how to print the active sheet and what are the options on the print preview dialog box. Next topic we are discussing is procedure to print a selection. How to print a selection. So what is the procedure? What are the steps for printing a selection? Open the spreadsheet with the data you need and hold the control key while highlighting the area of the document you want to print. Okay, next. Now let us go to the next slide. Click, click the page layout tab on the ribbon and then click the print area button and set the print area. Okay, you have to go to the page layout tab and page setup group where you have print area. Click on the arrow beside print area and select set print area. While still under page layout, click on print titles. Okay, so this is on click on print titles also. The page setup screen opens and you'll see you you'll want to select the sheet tab. Okay, from here type in the columns and rows that you want to repeat, if any, then click on print preview. This allows you to include any headers or labels associated with the data, that is sheet, print area, print titles, and these are the things I have already explained. Sharing the application, okay, opening the Excel sheet, right? So this is about that one, and we'll go to the next slide. Now you'll be able to preview the area you have selected and can print it out. So you can see the area you have selected. You can also select multiple areas of the spreadsheet. Just select another area, and when you click on print area, select add to print again here. Okay, there is another option under print area, add to print, for selecting the multiple areas of the spreadsheet. Then when you go to the print preview, you can check, you can page through the different areas you have selected. Okay, page up. The print areas will stay set until you clear them out. Just click on print area, then click clear print area. Okay, so this is all about printing the selection, procedure to print a selection. Okay, I'll show you practically by sharing the application, that is MS Excel. Okay, now close the print preview. Again, what he is saying, go to the page layout tab. There under page setup group, you have select the areas first. Okay, go to print area, set the print area here. The print area has been set. Okay, then print titles also you can use it. Print area, these are the titles, you can set it. Okay students, this is how we print the selection. So selection has been set. Only this part will be printed when you say print. Okay. Now let us go back to again PPT and see. Okay. Print area, print titles. I've shown you already, and we are able to see how the print area is set for printing. Okay. This is about the how to print the selection. Now let us go to the next topic is history of spreadsheet software. What is spreadsheet software? Actually, what is spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is a computer application for organization, analysis, and storage of data in tabular form. Okay. Spreadsheets were developed as computerized analogs of paper accounting worksheets. The program operates on data entered in the cells of a table. Each cell may contain either numeric or text data or the results of formula that automatically calculate and display a value based on the contents of other cells. A spreadsheet may also refer to one such electronic document. Okay. Spreadsheet users can adjust any stored value and observe the effects on calculated values. This makes the spreadsheet useful for what if analysis since many cases can be rapidly investigated without manual recalculation. Modern spreadsheet software can have multiple interacting sheets and can display data either as text or and numericals. Besides performing basic arithmetic and mathematical functions, modern spreadsheets provide built-in functions for common financial and statistical operations. Such calculations as net present value (NPV) and standard deviation can be applied to tabular data with a pre-programmed functions in a formula. Spreadsheet programs also provide conditional expressions, functions to convert between text and numbers, functions that operate on strings of text. So these are the things about spreadsheets. So, okay students, what is spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is a computer application for organization, analysis and storage of data in tabular form. Now let us see what is history of spreadsheet. History of spreadsheet means how the spreadsheet software has been evolved, from where it is coming and how it is changing. Okay, now let us see. Spreadsheet have replaced paper-based system throughout the business world. Although they were first developed for accounting or bookkeeping tasks, they now are used extensively in an in any context where tabular lists are built, sorted, and shared. So LANPAR, available in 1969, was the first electronic spreadsheet on mainframe and time-sharing computers. LANPAR was an acronym, language for programming arrays at random. Next is VisiCalc. VisiCalc was the first electronic spreadsheet on a microcomputer and it helped turn the Apple II computer into popular and widely used system. Next is Lotus 1 to 3 was the leading spreadsheet when DOS was the dominant operating system. Excel now has the largest market share on the Windows and Macintosh platform. A spreadsheet program is a standard feature of an Office productive suite. Since the advent of web apps, Office suites now also exist in web apps from web-based spreadsheets or a web app form. Web-based spreadsheets are largely new category. Okay, students. So these are about the history step by step how it is coming. Spreadsheet has been evolved. Users interact with sheets primarily through the cells. A given cell can hold data by simply entering in it, or a formula which is normally created by preceding the text with an equal signs. Data might include a string of text hello world, the number 5 or the date. A formula would begin with the equal sign, but this would normally be invisible because the display shows the result of the calculation. Okay, so this is about the we are discussing about the points of spreadsheet. What is spreadsheet and what are the history of spreadsheet? So additionally, spreadsheets have the concept of a range, a group of cells normally contiguous. For instance, one can refer to the first 10 cells in the first column with a range A1 colon A10. Lampard innovated forward reinforcing and natural order calculation which does not reappear until Lotus 1 to 3 and Microsoft's Multiplan version 2. In modern spreadsheet applications, several spreadsheets, often known as worksheets or simply sheets are gathered together to form a workbook. A workbook is physically represented by a file containing all the data for the book, the sheets, and the cells with the sheets. Worksheets are normally represented by tabs that flip between pages. Each one contains one of the sheets, although numbers change this model significantly. Cells is a multi-sheet book. Add the sheet name to their reference. For instance, sheet 1 apostrophe C10. Sometimes some systems extend this syntax to allow cell references to different workbooks. This is cell reference. That is, we are referring to the C10, cell C10 of sheet 1. Okay, we are taking something. Now let us go to the next slide. The key feature of spreadsheet is the ability for a formula to refer to contents of the other cells, which may in turn be the result of a formula. To make such a formula, one simply replaces a number with a cell reference. For instance, the formula find C10 would produce the result of multiplying the value in cell C10 by the number 5. If C10 holds the value 3, the result would be 15. Okay. The ability to chain formulas together in what gives a spreadsheet its power. Many problems can be broken down into a series of individual mathematical steps, and these can be assigned to individual formulas in cells. Some of these formulas can apply to ranges. Spreadsheets share many principles and traits of the database. Now, what is spreadsheet program is one of the main components of an office productivity suite, which usually also contains a word processor, a presentation program, and a database management system. Okay. Now let us come to the history of spreadsheet. First, history of spreadsheet is paper spreadsheet. Then you have LandPar. Then you have VisiCalc. Then you have Lotus 123 and Microsoft Excel. Then at the last you have web-based spreadsheets, mainframe spreadsheets. So this is about the history of spreadsheet software. You know, the word spreadsheets comes from spread in its sense of a newspaper or magazine item, text or graphic that covers two facing pages, extending across the center fold and treating the two pages as one large page. The compound word spreadsheet come to mean the format used to present bookkeeping ledgers with columns for categories of expenditure across the top, invoices listed down the left margin, and the amount of each payment in the cell where its row and column intersect, which were traditionally spread across facing pages of a bound ledger or a or on oversized sheets of paper. So this is about the paper spreadsheet. Now let us move to the next slide. Here we are discussing about the LAN bar. Available in 1969, was the first electronic spreadsheet on mainframe and time-sharing computers. LANPAR was an acronym, language for programming array at random. VisiCalc was the first electronic spreadsheet on a microcomputer, and it helped turn the Apple II computer into popular, widely used system. Lotus 123 was the leading spreadsheet when DOS was dominant operating system. Excel now has the largest market share on the Windows and Macintosh platforms. A spreadsheet program is a standard feature of an office productivity suite. Since the advent of web apps, office suites now also exist in web app form. Web based spreadsheets are a relatively new category. Next, VisiCalc. Electronic spreadsheets. Dark Dan Bretling, he was the father of the electronic spreadsheet who started VisiCalc. In 1973, Dan Bretling came up with an idea of VisiCalc, the first software program in spreadsheet developed by VisiCorp. The VisiCalc stands for Visible Calculator. People bought Apple II computers just to own spreadsheet software. Considered the first killer application, instant success, about 1 million copies were sold out. VisiCorp unable to respond to demand. Lotus Corp developed Lotus 1 to 3. Next is a Lotus 1 to 3. So what is Lotus 1 to 3? Mitch Mitch Capper developed Lotus. It is made to use spreadsheets, added integrated charts, plotting and database capabilities based on character, that is DOS, major data presentation package, first software to introduce naming cells, cell ranges, spreadsheet macros, one of the all-time best-selling application software packages in the world. WISI package stands for what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Lotus went on to develop GUI based software, not so popular on Excel. Next is Microsoft Excel. So the okay students, these are all about the history of spreadsheet software. Now Microsoft Excel release. Microsoft released the first version of Excel for the Macintosh on September 30th, 1985, and then ported it to the Windows, with the first version being numbered 2.05 and released in November 1987. The Windows 3.x platforms of the early 1990s made it possible for Excel to take market share from Lotus. By the time Lotus responded with usable Windows products, Microsoft had begun to assemble their Office suite. By 1995, Excel was the market leader, edging out Lotus 123, and in 2013, IBM discontinued Lotus 123 together. So, students, these are all about the history of spreadsheet software. Next one is web-based spreadsheets. So, what is this web-based spreadsheets is? Main article list of online spreadsheets. With the advent of advanced web technologies such as Ajax circa 2005, a new generation of online spreadsheets has emerged, equipped with the rich internet application user experience. The best web based online spreadsheets have many of the features seen in desktop spreadsheet application. Some of them, such as Edit Grid, Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel Online, Smartsheet, Zoho Sheet, have also have strong multi-user collaboration features or other real-time updates from the remote sources as a stock prices and currency exchange rates. Okay students, now next, mainframe spreadsheets. The works record system at ICI developed in 1974 on IBM 370/145. Okay students, so these are all the points about the history of spreadsheet software. Now let us go to the next topic is what is what are the features of spreadsheet software. So okay, what are the features of spreadsheet software is grids, rows and columns. A spreadsheet consists of a grid of rows and columns. Next is functions. Functions are used in spreadsheet software to evaluate values and perform different kinds of operations. Next feature is formulas. Next one is commands. Next is text manipulation. Next one is printing. Next one is title bar and menu bar. So these are the features of spreadsheet program. Okay students, so what are the actual features is it performs a mathematical calculations, it can display data as either number, text and graphics, it perform financial functions and statistical functions, it provides pivot tables, it supports sorting and filtering. Okay, we have already seen sorting, filtering. It provides and the conditional expression function to convert between text to number. It provides functions on strings. Okay students, these are the features of spreadsheet software. So today in this class we have discussed the topics on, that is a procedure for procedure to print active sheet in MS Excel 2007 we have seen, and I have shown you practically by sharing the application and taking an example, and what are the views of to view the spreadsheet in print preview. Okay, we have seen what is the print preview. So how can we open a print preview and what are the options of print preview? We have already seen here, and he explained each and every point in this slide, and I have shown you practically also how to open print preview and how to see the options. Then in the third topic we were discussing about the printing a selection, how to print a selection, what are the steps for printing a selection, and then we also discussed about the history of spreadsheet software. That is, what is the spreadsheet software, what are the history of spreadsheet software. In this history we have discussed about the, that is, land bar, paper spreadsheets, LANPAR, VisiCalc, Lotus 123, Microsoft Excel, web-based spreadsheets, mainframe spreadsheets. So these are about the history of spreadsheet software, how they have developed. Okay. Next we have discussed in the class about the features of spreadsheet software. So what are the features of spreadsheet software is grids, rows and columns. A spreadsheet consists of a grid of columns and rows. Next, functions. Functions are used in spreadsheet software to evaluate values and perform different kinds of operations. Next feature is formulas. Next one is commands. Next is text manipulation. Next feature is printing. Next feature is title bar. Next feature is menu bar. So these are the features of spreadsheet software. So actual, what are the features you have? It is, it performs mathematical calculations. It can display data as either number, text and graphs. It performs financial functions. We have already seen in the previous classes. Okay, statistical functions. Then it supports pivot tables. It supports sorting and filtering. It provides and the conditional expression function to convert the text to number. It provides functions on strings. Okay, student. So these are the topics we have discussed in today's class. I think you have understood the topics. Okay, I'll end the class here. Okay, students. Bye. Bye for now.